He's waited for years, but at last George Osborne was able to address Tory conference against a backdrop of brightening economic news. So, optimism, not triumphalism, was designed to be his keynote.
There's no feeling at this conference of a task completed or a victory won.
Now that was a direct reaction to Ed Miliband's claim the Chancellor is already running a victory lap.
Until we fix the addiction to debt that got this country into this mess in the first place, it's not over. Until we can help hard-working people to own a home, to save, to start a business, it's not over.
The Osborne tone was considered and calm.
People know the difference between a quick fix con and a credible economic argument. And here's our serious plan for a grown-up country.
And that plan involves a new fiscal rule to run a surplus when the economy recovers. Even now, though, the Chancellor believes there is some scope for goodies.
I can tell you today that provided we can find the savings to pay for it, I want to freeze fuel duty for the rest of this Parliament. Conservatives don't just talk about being on the side of hard-working people. We show it day in, day out in the policies we deliver.
This Chancellor does like his gritty shop floor photo calls, and today was no exception. His other big announcement was for people who are struggling to get into work, the long-term unemployed, who will face a new, more demanding regime if they want to continue to claim benefits.
Help to work, and in return, work for the dole. Because a fair welfare system is fair to those who need it and fair to those who pay for it too.
It has not gone unnoticed among the delegates here in Manchester that there was something of a leaderly air to parts of George Osborne's speech. There was a personal section, which is almost unheard of for a man whose privileged upbringing is generally viewed as a handicap, not an asset. And another point when he dispensed with positive name checks for cabinet colleagues in a manner that normally only the Prime Minister does. And he even indulged in an overblown rhetorical flourish to conclude.
Together we're going to share in the rewards, for the sun has started to rise above the hill and the future looks brighter than it did just a few dark years ago. Thank you very much.
His audience may not have been bowled over by poetic George. The applause was noticeably perfunctory. But as long as George Osborne is looking to be respected, not loved, he will feel this speech was a step in the right direction. Joey Jones, Sky News at the Conservative Party conference in Manchester.